What's up, everybody? This is another episode of the Faded Theory podcast brought to you guys by Higher Passion Entertainment. Your main host, Ruben. We got Josh to my left. We got Abel to my second far left. And then the one and only beauty, Seppi. You already know. It's always a great pleasure having her here.
Cheers.
You know, as I said on the prior podcast, she brings a different energy. But check it. Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
How you think, bro? Sapir just wrote me this. I love beauty, man. Beauty knows beauty, right? Cheers.
Beauty knows beauty. Or, hey, man. Talent knows talent. Respect goes with the respect,
Fucking
without a
amazing.
doubt.
Spectacle.
I always spoke backwards, but shit, you wrote as good as hers?
You
I'm
mean
fucking ass.
backwards?
Backwards.
Alright.
Wait,
Yeah, because remember.
I said backwards.
No,
He said backwards.
You said
I heard the comic title earlier.
Oh,
you know?
Blackwood,
Blackwood, which is the title of a comic
I
book.
confirmed
That's
that
a
already.
whole. I'm over here thinking about
I
you know
confirmed that
humans
already.
and heroes, the Heroes and Mutant podcast and all that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's a whole different other topic. But how you Josh? How you doing tonight?
Chillin'. Did you know I
Chillin',
just rolled
chillin'.
another blunt?
Rolling up another. That's right. For the
Damn.
Stated Theory podcast. How about you, Seppi? How you
I'm
doing
chilling.
tonight?
Good night.
Chilling. I feel you. I feel you. That's right. That's right.
Oh, you on the good one.
oh, you were
No,
running for
no,
it, bro.
I'm feeling. What do you mean I'm feeling on the?
How do you feel,
Hey
bro?
man, I'm
How
just
you guys feeling?
trying to
That's
bring.
good.
I'm just trying to bring this energy. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
I know it's
I love-
faded
I love
theory,
it, I love
but
it.
hey
Peace and
man,
love.
I'm trying to.
Peace
Hey,
and love, baby. Peace and love.
you know what's great? It may or may not make sense, but what I always say to my brother, peace and love is peace.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? But that's what I say. I ain't gonna lie. Quote me on that. Peace and love is peace. What? Yeah, I know. Peace and love is peace. I'll say it again. Nah, but check it out. I'm glad you guys are all doing well tonight. You know what I'm saying?
You're hilarious.
Feeling faded. Y'all feeling faded? Y'all feeling good?
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Just a little.
I'm feeling. That's right.
I'm trying to get there, so you know.
Whoa. Try to get there.
But it's been a good day, though.
Alright. So I want to go ahead and get started what we're gonna talk about. Ooh,
I know. I was just
you
looking.
saw that shit? Yeah, that was the sickest little donut right there. That was.
It was there
That
for
was
a
yours?
minute. I
You
was
saw
like
that shit?
staring at it.
That shit was there in the air. Who did that? That was you, Abel?
I didn't have that.
Hey, that donut was.
Nah.
Wait, didn't I pass it to the left? You didn't?
I thought it was
Oh, you
you.
skipped it?
No, because
Oh,
for me,
damn.
it goes to you to him.
So I guess that
I
was a
know
little
it's
nightmare, huh? Getting skipped over you?
No, that's just the
You
ghost.
get already?
That's just a good. No, that donut was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was floating in the air.
but
That shit was
'cause
crazy.
I had it first, and then I passed the room, and Ruben passed it to you.
Alright.
So then you passed it around.
Check it.
I'm trying to say nobody, you know.
Hey, that's right, Abel. That's right. That's right. Topics for tonight. What do y'all think? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't remind, bro.
Dreams and nightmares.
So it's like now.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a really good topic. Good topics, I would say.
You best believe it. It should
Damn,
be.
dreams and nightmares, huh?
It should be. Dreams and nightmares.
What do they mean? Does it actually mean something?
Exactly the way it sounds, bro. Exactly the way it sounds. Dreams
messages.
and nightmares. Dreams and messages. Is that what you said?
Instead
Instead of dreams, messages.
Yeah.
Are they
Oh no, dreams. Oh, hey, that's
Yeah.
that's some deep thought right there, without a doubt.
Because
I feel like they do have meaning to it, but you can't just rely on dreams
On
to
dreams,
be
for
some sort
sure.
of meaning. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Definitely.
I
It needs to be
feel-
reality too.
Because not only that, like, I guess I'll start it off then, if
Yeah.
y'all don't mind. I'll start it off. When it comes
Go.
to a dream, yeah, I'll just start with dreams. I feel like when you're going to sleep, you know, I do believe that phrase where they say, hey, whenever you dream of something, it's always your final thoughts prior to you going to sleep, right? And I do believe that has some sort of truth to it, but it's not necessarily that always. I feel like if a dream happens, it's not necessarily about your final thoughts, but just in general what's going on around you or in your life at that time and point. Or if you're even thinking about your next move or future or whatever, that has some sort of factor in what your dreams the way your dreams
dreams
come
play
to
out.
you, or the way your dreams play out. Thank you, Josh. Yeah.
It's just your subconscious mind still being awake.
Exactly.
While you're resting, your mind's still going. So while your mind is still going and you're asleep, what it creates is a dream, which is what your subconscious or what you saw throughout the day that is still playing in your mind while you're sleeping, which creates the dream that you're having. So based off of like something that we talk about later, like those dreams that are created are just by your mind when you're going to sleep, you know. So we have good dreams where it's just like whatever your desire is, what you're sleeping is what you see. But then if you go to sleep the wrong way, you get something a little bit darker, something that's gonna scare you and wake you up at night. That's just a whole different topic.
It's a whole. Yeah, but we're not there yet. We're talking about
dreams.
We're talking about good dreams. You know,
that's a good dream for me.
We're talking about sweet dreams right now. We're talking about sweet dreams.
Well,
so I see it both ways.
I feel like
but I agree with you. I feel like hold your thoughts for that. For that other aspect. Yeah. The other aspect. Abel, how do you feel about them?
I feel like they're ironic sometimes.
Oh, without a doubt. Dreams are messages and
most of the time they are, you know? Because it's like sometimes it's like the dreams just feel so real. I'm like, fuck. Well, I feel like I have money. You know, you ever dream like you have so much money? And you wake up like, damn, I'm rich.
Yeah.
And like, fuck, I'm back to reality again. Like, damn. You know, so how ironic is that? Like, fuck. You know, like I'm dreaming about, you know, it's not bad to dream, obviously, you know? Yeah. You know, it's always a good thing to have a dream, you know, have goals. But I mean, sometimes. Maybe that's the irony. I've never fulfilled the dream, you know? That's just irony.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we were trying to say. That's subconscious,
the thing about dreams is that your dreams are your desires of what you want in this life.
Okay.
So, but that's also the thing when it comes to dreams, where it's like, okay, don't just believe in your dreams. Like whatever you believe in, put the work into making that dream come to life. Don't just dream it and hope it happens. Make it happen.
Can you remember your dreams?
You know?
Do you remember your dreams most of the time?
Just as you can set your mind to it. There's nothing that one can't accomplish in this life.
That's the thing about dreams. That's the tricky thing about dreams. You're not supposed to remember your dreams.
You're not?
But if you train yourself to remember them,
deception, huh?
Then
but you could not train yourself to remember them.
Yes, you can.
If the dream somehow,
you gotta train your brain to do it. It's
No.
crazy. It's
But there's things that I remember detailed, and I didn't train my brain. Do you get me?
Yeah.
You can't really prepare for any kind of dream.
It's like the point.
You can't prepare for a dream.
Alright,
so check it.
I ever dreamt about something. You wake up and go back to the same dream.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you?
I've had those a couple times.
Yeah, it's rare.
But it's rare.
Yeah,
it's rare. But if
exactly.
you do it, that's the part of the controlling part I'm talking about. The controlling aspect
you
I'm
can just
talking
go back
about.
to what you were.
We can go back, but it's rare. And if it does happen, it won't continue it the way you want it to happen.
Yeah, you're right.
It'll just
it'll
have some sort of
and that's crazy
change to it.
Yeah, it does.
Some way, somehow. It's freaking crazy, but I believe
those shits are still like action movies or somehow.
Cause think about it. See, this is something I had a deep conversation with somebody. I forget. I'm pretty sure it was the homeboy Stefan from Rap Beats and Melodies, where I said, "Have you ever seen yourself in the mirror of a dream?
Not that I remember.
Or have you ever, besides your hands, or have you ever seen yourself in a reflection in a dream?"
No. I don't like it.
That's only I feel like if you're actually in some sort of
that's too like fucking faster in your mind.
Where it's just
that's Leonardo DiCaprio shit, dude. I can't do that.
No, see the thing about
I don't see much anyway.
The thing about you seeing yourself in a dream, that's when you know you have some sort of control into it.
Yeah, because you see.
Because you're not supposed to see yourself in it.
But do we dream every day? We dream every day, huh?
No, I just think.
Not necessarily.
I just think the aspect. No, I just think the aspect of dream is like where like if you're actually having like a weird dream where like you could actually somehow change your body set. And like you said, if you're able to see your reflection where you actually see yourself, you actually know that this is not real, you know, because dreams usually are fantasies. And if your fantasy is exactly who you are, then you kind of some sort of sense that you're...
What if it's like a loved one visiting you?
That makes sense too. You would want to follow it, wouldn't you? I see that as a sign to be honest, because I had my sister go through that sometimes where she's like, hey, I didn't know her, how would you call it? I didn't know her, from her side, from her dad's side, because she's like my half sister. But, you know, I've never said it, but she's like my half sister. We have, different dads, same mom. But she would always tell me, hey, I'm getting visits from, like, you know, a relative that I do not know. When I say I do not know, I mean I do not know, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But she said she's getting a relative from someone that she knows who isn't sure about it. And I'm like, damn, well, you know, like that's when, what's that? That sleep paralysis. That's another man, because she went through that sleep paralysis too,
that's
you know?
something we gotta talk
and I'm
about
like,
too.
Damn, like that's...
Sleepwalking? I sleepwalk.
Like that's fucking crazy, you know?
Like
Like,
all of my dreams that I've had, like with people who like have passed away, they all felt very real. And like I usually never dream when I smoke, and all those times happen like after I've smoked. So it's weird that I dreamed. Do you get me?
You probably just think about them throughout the day, you know?
But I didn't.
Subconsciously.
I swear to God, I didn't.
Yeah.
but the reason why I brought up that controlling factor of it all is because I can't.
That shit's real.
There's times where I can't control my own dreams. I do see myself in my reflections, but that was years. It sounds crazy.
No, because I feel like that takes
But
years
it takes
practice of being
takes
able
practice
to,
of it. You literally have to concentrate. Cause like I was talking about it with y'all, mind over matter. You know, the mind is a powerful thing. If you just focus on what you're really trying to focus on, you can focus on it and it will happen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the way that's how I feel about my dreams. Cause there's times where I'm like, okay, this might be the most faded thing that may be going on. But during the dream, I realized, well, I guess this is my self-conscious. Like, this is what I wanted or whatever, you know? So I still go about it the same way. But then, like any other dream, it always skips, right?
Yeah.
Like, some way, somehow, it either cuts off or it skips into a new background, a new reality.
A new story.
All I'm saying is,
it's like a new story,
it's freaking weird, but...
I have
But check,
jumps a lot.
alright, so those are my dreams.
I have those jumps a lot.
Those are my dreams. I'm not talking about my nightmares yet, but those are my dreams. I can't control my nightmares, I'll tell you that much.
Honestly, I'm the weird one. I love nightmares. I sleep through nightmares while I wake up through dreams. Is that weird?
I'm on a trip.
Unless you're just embracing that aspect about it, you know, where you're just like, cause see the thing
like
about...
I try to let the whole story play out to see what truly happens.
Alright, so check
if
it.
it's something that might scare the F out of me, then I'll be like, alright, maybe I should try to wake up from this.
Alright, before we get deeper,
other than that, I'm like, okay, let's see.
Hold on, John, hold on. Before we get deeper into the nightmare aspect of it, did we all discuss how we feel about dreams
We enjoy
and
them.
our perspective on it?
Alright.
We enjoy them.
Seppi?
I feel like dreams are messages sometimes. Yeah.
It's your subconscious.
And I feel like loved ones can visit you, like.
Yes.
That's one way, right?
Oh no, of course.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
But yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know, that's crazy. Like the other
Thumbs
night.
up for dreams.
Yeah, dreams. You always want to have dreams instead of nightmares.
So tell you, dream, you know? Dream.
Dream big. That's what I'd say. Dream big, sleep big. Oh no, sleep big, dream big. My
I
bad.
don't know. Are we gonna get into this later? And I'm excited. Oh shit.
Alright, what about nightmares? How y'all feel about nightmares? Damn,
I already gave you my first thing.
nightmare. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna start off with you. You're gonna be the one to start this off, dude. I really don't know how to feel about nightmares because that's the one thing I can't control. I don't think nightmares are self-conscious made. Or in a way, but not in the way they come out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like for my nightmares, they're not related as the way I see scary. But Josh, I want you to continue what you were saying. Por favor.
I don't. It's just the whole aspect of a nightmare could be defined as anything that your body doesn't feel comfortable to. Whether it's something you see in a scary movie, whether it's something that is scary in a maybe family sort of way or something. Like nightmares play out in different ways. You just when you hear a nightmare, people just usually expect, oh, there's a monster behind my closet, or there's a monster chasing me, or aliens trying to get me. Like,
That's my first thought.
There are deeper meanings to dreams where it's like there's something that makes you uncomfortable that is considered a nightmare to you. You know, like, it just depends on your mind while you're sleeping. You know, like you have both dreams which are very exciting and joyful. You have nightmares which are a little bit. Sometimes your subconscious is creating this story. Because you can't understand it in actual time while you're awake, you know. So that's where you have to understand your dreams.
Alright.
Because it's like
Interesting.
you have to be kind of awake in order to understand that your dreams have some sort of message to you, and it's just you trying to remember it, and when you wake up,
do you think we talk to
doing
ourselves
something
when we
about
dream?
Huh?
You think that we talk to ourselves when we dream? We do, right? Because my brother said that I talk in my sleep. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird, no? Talking in your sleep?
I mean, everyone's like different.
This is funny. But I'm scared of weird out the wrong name, you know?
No, I've heard of people talking in their sleep.
No,
It's normal.
yeah, that's true. So I feel like sometimes I have a sleep like on the road, on a road trip. I'm like, I'm going to sleep, but I'm like still kind of awake.
Oh yeah,
I feel like, I don't know, I
that
feel like,
makes sense.
when I wake up, I start talking to myself, and like, I'm like, what the fuck did you say? You know, I'm like, oh, dude, my bad, dude. I thought you were talking to me, you know, like, I was actually dreaming, you know.
You're daydreaming?
Yeah, it's so crazy how that shit happens.
That's where daydreaming comes in. That's when you're in some sort of, like, you're tired, but your body is still some sort of relaxed where it just creates a dream while you're still awake.
Well, I feel like daydreaming is more like fantasizing about what you want.
What you be doing at the moment, too.
That too, yeah.
No, but nightmares, man, when it comes to nightmares, I feel like it's a horror film for me.
A horror film?
Yeah.
Nightmares? What's that?
Usually something bad is going on in a nightmare, dude. There's nothing positive about a nightmare.
No.
To be honest.
That's true, and this is
But
trying to
I
face
have-
your
It's like
fears
trauma.
in some way, somehow.
So,
But, like,
nightmares have a
nightmares-
lot to do with trauma, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
When it comes to
definitely.
nightmares, I don't think it has anything to do with trauma.
Sometimes it is
I
because
kind
it
of
can-
agree with
I think
him.
it-
Well,
Yeah,
unless
it
you're
creates-
dreaming about something
No,
that
I
happened.
think
No.
a lot of it has to do with trauma. I'm not saying all of it. Obviously, people are gonna get like
Different
nightmares.
types of,
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you get them all the time and like maybe you've had like a tough childhood or something, or you actually went through trauma, like I'm sure it has like just a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
I
Like
feel
it
like
might
that's
not be
more-
like a full reason, but it for sure has something to do with it.
Yeah. So these constantly just
Okay,
something you constantly think about all the time, bro.
Because your nightmare, like I said, it's an uncomfortable thing. So maybe it's a trauma event that you're reliving, but your subconscious is creating it into something sort of
I feel you
a
on
monster.
that. I feel you on that.
And it's trauma that like you're holding on to probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not PTSD then.
No, not PTSD, but like I don't know. I feel like
Nah,
when you hold your
PTSD is
trauma, it's
different.
like
I feel like PTSD is
I mean, you're gonna have
memories
nightmares
too.
because of PTSD. But are you admitting that you're having nightmares, or do you have PTSD? See, when you're talking about trauma, so do you
Well,
have?
yeah,
I don't
Nightmares
think
do have
it's
something to
PTSD
do with
because I think you can have dreams that doesn't have to be like the same situation that you went through when you like were a
Your
kid
mind
or
can
whatever.
create
That's
different
why I'm
ways
saying
of
it's not
thinking.
that. It's not
It's
all
totally
dreams are
different.
about trauma.
No.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not
No,
what
because
I'm
one of
saying.
them is like you're gonna be having a
I'm saying
whole horror
nightmares
film
sometimes can
marathon.
be like with.
Oh, I probably meant nightmares are not about trauma.
Not always, but I'm saying like sometimes
It
it
can have an
can
effect.
do with trauma. It can have an effect.
That's PTSD, is what I'm saying.
I don't know if it's PTSD.
It is PTSD. It's post
I
traumatic.
know what that is.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
no.
supposed.
It's supposed to be connected to
It's
it, which
supposed
it
to be
is.
to the trauma
Which it
you
is.
were with.
Which it is any sort of trauma. It doesn't have to be with.
It doesn't have to be.
Because PTSD, you hear it a
big.
lot when it comes to military,
Yes.
and it just doesn't consider itself to military.
No.
Consider it
Yeah,
to
it's
everything
any kind of
that is
trauma.
suffering
Yeah,
from
PTSD
some
after a car
sort of-
accident, you know? Something like that.
Exactly, yeah. It's
Yeah,
any kind of
so
trauma that
something-
you dealt with. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to a nightmare, it
Because
has to
it's-
do with a
because
little bit of
It all comes down to
PTSD.
fear. It all comes down to a fear that you have.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's
in
the
your mind.
trauma. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
it
main,
follows
the
you.
main word is the trauma.
Yeah.
But not all nightmares are about the trauma. You know what I'm saying? Some nightmares just come to you naturally.
Oh, yeah, of
where-
course.
Where
Especially when-
you just might be stressing yourself, and you know
Stress,
you're
exactly.
overthinking
Stress has a lot to do with that.
overthinking situations, and some way somehow it just appears in your nightmares.
But
Like,
she was saying, the right messages too. It's telling you like, you know what?
that's it. All goes.
Your mind is telling you, dude, like it's giving you signs, like you know what, you're doing bad, you're on the wrong path, or it's a dream, like alright, like damn, dude, you're going the right way, this is what glory can bring to you,
My zombie's chasing me down the freaking street. Like,
That's why I always go back to that. Exactly. Yeah.
That's because you're universal,
But that's why I always go back to that fact where it's like the mind over matter. The mind, the brain is a powerful.
It's a powerful thing.
It's a powerful thing where it literally controls
the mind is a terrible thing.
How you feel, how you're doing, what you how do you say
howdy.
Howdy, cowboy. My name is Woody.
No.
You got a friend in me. Basically, what I was trying to say is that it just man, I lost my train of thought.
You're stressing, bro.
Stressing.
Slow down. Put the bus.
I don't know. Okay, so still talking on the whole topic of nightmares, and it's just like, have you guys ever had a dream, like you're having an actual dream, and like you said, sometimes you wake up and like
that's a dream though.
You either have to go to the restroom or you just wake up and you have to go back to sleep, and then you go back to a different dream. And have you guys ever had that happen where it's like you're first having a dream and then after it turns into a nightmare? Like in between the dreams, like or so if you guys have a nightmare, are you guys having a nightmare the whole night, or is it like do you guys have a dream and then somehow it turns into a nightmare? Like,
nah, it's either I have a dream, don't have a dream, I have a nightmare, don't have a nightmare. That's the way it goes for me.
Nightmare lasts all night, huh?
Wait, so okay,
and if I'm having a pleasant dream, then I'm gonna control the heck out of it until I wake up.
Well, sometimes
you act like you're a master of this.
Well, sometimes I feel like I get bored and that's
I'm not.
Record your dreams then, fool.
How am I gonna record my dreams?
That's what I do.
I wish I could,
No, the way if you think about it, the thing you gotta do is if you have a notebook, it's just the moment you wake up is write down what you dreamed of. No, that's what they say to do, and that's part of the practicing part of it. But I don't do it. That's not how I got better at it. But maybe I could be better at it if I did that.
Right. Let's try the next podcast.
Alright. So personal nightmares. Any kind of personal nightmares? Or like what was that definition I said earlier?
What was your definition?
Where you have sleep paralysis and all that stuff.
I'm gonna talk about that, yeah.
Oh, no one wants to talk about that.
Sleep paralysis? Fuck. Nah.
That happens.
It's happened in Mexico, I think.
I have my
I hear some of these myths and legends that go around the town, That's the old days and they got me at night or whatever. So I just like stay up late thinking about like, fuck. What is she gonna say?
Sleep paralysis. Okay, so
that's superstition,
when it comes, that's the superstition of like sleep paralysis. What you're saying, where it's just like medically, to the eyes, people say that sleep paralysis is just your mind being awake while your body is asleep.
Yeah.
But there's also times where it's like people say there's a paranormal or supernatural side to it, where it's like maybe it's a dark spirit that is visiting you, like it's holding you down.
I remember when I was like a little kid, I was probably like in 3rd grade. I don't know how old I was, but I was sleeping in my bed and all of a sudden like I woke up because I felt like something was like pressing on me.
Yeah.
And then I opened my eyes and it looked like.
Do you think you were asleep? So supposedly you think you were asleep?
No, like I knew I woke up.
Shit.
Yeah, because you could see your room. You just can't move.
I could see my room. I couldn't move.
Still move? You're stiff?
And like I was stiff and like I was and I was trying not to freak out, but I looked and I feel like I'm crazy for saying this.
Nah,
but
don't say that. You good? Continue.
It looked like a demon. Like it didn't look like the face looked really weird.
Demonic face.
It didn't look natural. You should natural.
It was a darker. It was darker.
Yeah, it had a big coat on. It had a big black coat on. And
oh shit!
And doesn't that make it scarier?
No, it was hella scary. I was.
Oh shit! She's like, no, it was hella scary.
And then finally it let go of me and like I put the covers over me. I remember, but I was so scared.
I can't imagine seeing that, dude. Like,
And then there's a few other times where like it's happened to me, but I didn't see anything and it only lasted for like 5 seconds.
It's crazy how you bring that, cause like I said, I want to go deeper into, you know how earlier I said I was all talking about, like, it's probably not for me to say, but I guess it's cool for me to put it out there, cause my sister's not the one to be comfortable about it, you know. Cause remember how I said, oh, my sister's the one who kind of, that's how I brought it up about the sleep paralysis. The way I never went through it myself, to be honest, but the way my sister explained it, I thought she was messing around in the beginning, you know, because I was probably in 8th grade, 7th grade when she started telling me about someone Jimmy. It's crazy. Sorry, sis, I'm putting it out there, but she calls him Jimmy. And the crazy thing about it is she would just mention about nowhere, like, oh yeah, Jimmy visited me last night, or Jimmy this and that, and I'm like sis, like I said, I was 7th, 8th grade, you know, I was like sis, you sound like, you know, you sound like crazy and all that, you know.
little cuckoo.
So I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, Jimmy? Like, who the fuck is this Jimmy? Let me see this fool and shit, like, you know, let me know when he's visiting. And she's like, no, it's not even like that.
Mm.
So then I'm like what the fuck? So it wasn't until, like I said, it's my moved to Baldwin Park. Well, I was actually already living in Baldwin Park, actually around this area next to Cartoon was down Violin in Baldwin Park, California, to be specific.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I moved towards Olive Middle School, right? You know what I'm saying? If you live around this area where my sister still says, dude, I'll say you're proud, dog. We're right here recording, Baldwin Park, California. What the fuck is?
You know the address though.
Hate it. I'm not talking about the address. I just said Cartoon was down Violin and next to Olive Middle School.
Alright, so what?
Your hating ass.
Bowling. Girl bowling.
And so what I was trying to say is that, so she started talking about
Jimmy?
how Jimmy was still
Following
in
him.
our pad in Baldwin Park right here.
Oh shit.
And I'm like what the fuck? Like, are you for real and shit? And I think that was the last time that he ever gave her that sleep paralysis, because she told me she told me scared one time, like I woke up, like, I couldn't move, and I couldn't move, but I seen him staring at me from like the corner and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. I believe what you're saying, Seppi. You know, like you saw a coat and all. That's what I'm saying.
I can't imagine that.
It's crazy, you know. So I'm like, that's why I thought, like, that's why I still mess around with her sometimes. Like, oh, so where's Jimmy at and shit? I know. That's what I'm saying, cause that's what they always say. Cause you know, being I don't know if you guys know this, but like, you know, being an old Mexican heritage and shit. You know how they sometimes I don't know if you guys are like this, but you know how the door blows open sometimes. Come in. How do you say? Pásale. They say don't ever say that when it's just the wind blowing the door, because it's like you're letting
the spirits
in and all that stuff. So it's like whenever that happens, like either stay quiet or be like, nah, sácate, like get out. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, after all that aspect, I'm like, hey, I kind of, you know, it's trippy, but I kind of believe it in. And shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
This actually happened a couple, maybe like 3 months ago. I live with my dad, and he sleeps downstairs. But the next day, we were having breakfast, and he basically like told me how like there is a spirit in our house, or a ghost in our house.
Wow.
The night before, he was like, it woke me up. He was like right in front of me, and I was like, whoa.
Hell no.
I see this
I
guy.
staged the house right away. I was like, I'm gonna be fucked up.
That's right.
I'm not sleeping in this house.
You was for the house, fuck out.
I staged that shit. Windows open and everything.
With the blunt, right?
That happened to me in San Francisco.
You're lying. What happened? If you don't mind telling us about it.
Recently?
What happened?
Yeah,
That's
on my last trip to San Francisco. On my last trip to San Francisco, the hotel we stayed in has like history of it being haunted.
Oh shit,
my
that's
God,
what.
So,
y'all have
we're the old school
balls,
too.
bro.
Yeah,
I
so
could never.
the-
I don't fuck with that shit.
Oh yeah, so the light ended up.
It sounds good, fool.
I feel like I
So,
burned
you know
my
what I mean, or what?
Fucking, I'll go with that.
Josh.
Cool with that.
But I mean, as for sleep
We still got that
paralysis,
loop right there.
I've had those certain moments in time where it's just like I'm awake and I feel like some sort of dark presence just holding me down. Like in
I
either way
feel
of
it.
it being like the harshest feeling I've ever had when it came to having sleep paralysis is me trying to scream and just nothing coming out
Oh,
of my
I
mouth.
get you. That's
Can I
the
ask you
worst.
something?
I've had
And
that
it's just
before.
like holy.
That's scary, bro.
Bad.
That's what I was trying
What?
to do when I was in 3rd grade, bro. I was trying to
Third grade?
scream. Yeah, that's when I had
That's
that
when it all
dream.
started?
What are you watching, dude?
Oh my bad. I need to
Oh, you
step
were
away.
gone.
Yeah,
That's when I had
yeah,
that dream,
yeah.
bro. I was trying to scream for my dad. I couldn't
Shit.
scream. That's crazy.
Alright,
crazy
could I
thing
ask
like
something then to both of you guys, since it goes to both of y'all?
that. Yeah.
So prior to leading up to
Okay,
that,
thank you.
did you guys have like some sort of nightmares
No.
leading up to that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
I
I don't remember. If I did, I don't remember.
I've had a situation
I
like
Oh
just
yeah,
remember
I was
that
like
part.
3rd grade. Yeah, you
I
probably
just
can't
remember
And he
that
said this
part.
was recent. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said it was.
I've had a situation like that.
No, because I've had it in both senses where it's like we're talking about dreams and like old family members visiting you.
That,
you
what
know?
you gotta do is control.
like for
dive
me,
into
no,
that
no,
shit.
no, the thing,
No,
no.
dive into it. It's scary, but dive
I know
into
it is. I've done it, dude. And
Yeah.
You didn't
Just-
talk about controlling your dreams.
I have
Sounds
controlled
like
my
you
dreams.
haven't.
No, I haven't. But in this sense, in time where these dreams come, it's like, no, this was a totally different story. Because what happened to me was, it was not just like kind of like sleep paralysis, but I did get dragged from my bed.
Bro.
The
Wow.
night my uncle passed away,
What?
and I was having a dream about him that night.
Well, he was trying
And-
to tell you a story then.
Hey,
Or,
forget about
happened
it.
to
or it
him?
was just saying his goodbyes to me.
But you
Nah,
tried
he
to.
wouldn't have dragged you off your
That's
bed.
so evil, bro.
What? No, that's no,
'cause
no.
You know the thing is, 'cause that's
No.
what that my uncle used to wake me up like that sometimes.
Nah.
Oh, is that how you used to wake you up?
Do you believe
But
that?
I've had.
I mean,
had
it's
sleep
different if that's
paralysis
how
where-
he used to
Well,
wake
that's
you
happened
up.
before.
Where it's
right?
happened to
Yeah,
me.
so
But
sick,
also me
nah.
getting like that night, something it felt like that.
You know what's funny? That's true.
Wait,
And-
that's
and, like,
happened
and-
to you before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not his
I've had
uncle.
I've had more.
That's what I'm saying. It's not his uncle.
Bro, you
I've had
gotta
a-
go to my Reiki therapist. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let her heal you.
I have a dark history.
You have a what?
We all had dark histories. I mean,
No,
I'll
diving.
speak for
No,
myself, but-
Just diving into like the paranormal.
Do you believe in bad omens?
That's where I have.
Do you guys believe in bad omens?
I spoke
Yeah.
to something.
So one time I was at the canyons, dude.
Yeah, you did.
I had a dream. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had a dream about seeing an owl during the day.
See what?
An owl.
An owl during the day. I
Oh no, you're supposed to
Bad
see an
omen.
owl. It's not.
What?
It's
It's bad omen. I was
it
supposed-
depends.
It depends. Yeah.
So-
It depends when
Well,
it
I don't
comes
know,
to
fuck, Well, I
when
said-
it comes to the Native American heritage.
Well, no, I mean, it was
Well,
Owls-
anyway, the fuck owls. Dude.
Owls are a good thing.
Well,
It
listen.
just depends on how you see them.
Well, anyway, let me finish my story for so. We were at the canyon, we were smoking, obviously we were smoking marijuana. And we see in the distance, and I see a fucking owl, and I'm like, dude, I was with Raven and Manny. Well, bro, get the fuck out of here. Fuck the owl, dude. It was like, sun was coming down barely,
It's all in the
And-
eyes.
and-
Put
but
it with
the
the
thing is-
eyes.
In Mexico, it's a folklore. If you see an owl during the day, you're supposed to cuss it out. Because it's a bad spirit near you. There's a bad spirit near you.
Honestly, I
Honestly.
see owls.
So that's what we said in Mexico. That's what he
There's
said.
an owl, yeah, there's an owl in Denver.
Because my mom,
It's
one time,
there's two different owls though. What color were the eyes?
white.
That's not a bad thing though.
Fool, I don't know, dude, but I was cuss out. They told me
Owls are pretty.
you're supposed to cuss it out. Like there's
There's
a bad
two
spirit.
different owls. There's an omen, like you were saying, and
Yeah.
then there's one that's spiritual that guides you.
Well, I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah,
it
is it that the white one?
was. I
I
don't know.
don't
what it was,
know. I don't know the deep facts into that.
But
I don't want to.
in Mexico, what happened one
I
time?
don't
My
either.
mom's
Should check it
wedding.
out, though.
My mom went to my cousin or her cousin's wedding. That her husband died the next day, dude, because supposedly 2 hours passed by to their ceremony, and then when the bride died, supposedly some bad owners.
Well, it's like the black cat. If you see a black cat, it's gonna be bad luck moving forward for a couple of days.
I don't think that.
That's scary.
Yeah, I don't think that either.
Animals are scary. Even black dogs at night. But it's just, I don't know, man. There's just.
It's,
No,
all in
you
your-
know-
it's all in your mind.
That's what I'm saying. Mind over
There are-
matter.
there
If
is
it happens,
spirits
it's
in
gonna
there.
happen.
There is evil spirits out there.
If
It
we're gonna
really
put that
is.
energy out, that energy's gonna come to you.
Exactly.
Oh,
What happened, Josh? Nah, go. I'm right, right?
No.
Give the car facts.
No, cause
Alright, I'm wrong.
no, because this was.
no.
This is just no. It's because this was just talking about the.
Dude, Capricorn or what? Capricorn.
It's a broken recorder, bro.
No. It's because you guys just don't like.
Alright, let him finish, bro.
I just didn't finish it because like I put the eye symbolism, but the only thing is the symbolism of a white owl, which if you see a white owl, it represents change, transformation, and inner wisdom.
See?
Let's go.
See? I told you.
Go just because I saw it a couple days ago.
I don't know if it's just saying white
Just
owl.
because I know what I know.
Why is it an owl during the day and that's not good?
Honestly, the thing about when it's like that is if you see a vulture or you see a crow, where that like
Yeah,
that
see,
signifies that signifies
That's
death.
what I thought.
Why is none of those motherfuckers out there?
That's what I thought.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Every heritage, every background.
Yeah, Mexican folklore is crazy.
Everyone has a different definition.
So I believe that, you know, I mean, my first instinct is fucking cuss that shit out.
But that's the beauty about life. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has.
That's why get the fuck out of here. That's beautiful.
Get
Get the fuck out of here, bird. You know, like shit like that.
What do you mean get out of here, bird? Nah,
I was
that's
considering
not
Spanish
man,
too, you know. So
that's what I meant. That's what I'm
and
saying.
I felt good, dude. I felt good energy after that. You know, like get out of here, bird. You know, scram.
Well, I mean, a bird is free if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah, I
can
know,
fly
but
anywhere they
it's an
want.
owl, bro. Like my instinct in Mexico is like cuss that motherfucker out. It's a bad omen.
Yeah,
Owl
see,
for
that's
an
what I'm
owl.
saying.
I don't
If you
know
want-
what specific owl. I don't know what fucking.
Exactly, that's how I'm trying to change your
I don't
perspective on
kingdom
it.
name, you know.
That's how I'm trying to change your perspective. Cause bro, I'm in the Mexican heritage too. You know what I'm
For real?
saying?
Nah.
Nah, pinche güero, cabrón.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all should just stand next to each other.
Nah.
This guy's. What's this?
That fool would have fucking bear hugged me, I would have been broke. Like, but nah, that's not even the main of the pack. I'm saying it was a good. It's always a pack. We're over here better than army.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying? No
funny.
matter what. Alright. It's always a pleasure, like I say,
That's
with
right.
y'all. I'll just end it on that note.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all have our own opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinion.
For sure.
Love
You
it.
know what I'm saying? It's
That's why
never
we're here.
it's never hate here. It's all love. We might not agree, but we all agree to disagree.
How you feel tonight?
So
Have fun?
Yeah, that's fun.
Glad you came along, man.
Very,
It was
very
fun.
fun.
Having you on.
alright.
Good experience.
Thanks for inviting me.
No doubt.
You're always welcome here.
Yes, you
anytime
are.
you
Wait for the
want.
next episode again, huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
We're ready.
Alright, so we appreciate you guys all for tuning in.
Like and subscribe, higher passion.
Like and subscribe. This is another episode of the Faded Theory podcast.
Yeah, have a good night.
Alright.
Peace.
Fucking faded.